Think flying's boring? Think again. If you're into near misses and pilots who definitely skipped a few pages in the manual, then this video is for you. So hit that like button, subscribe, and buckle up. This ride's about to get wild. Back in the pre-drone era, aerial photographers had to go to great lengths to capture islands. Nothing says cutting-edge aviation like pedaling through the sky and praying your thighs don't give out mid-turn. It's actually terrifying how much skill is required to fly this low and fast.
Oh yeah.
When your carpool to space also wants to flex on LAX traffic.
Oh my god. That was cool.
Introducing the Sunseeker Duo. Who needs fuel when you've got sunshine and serious style? Check out this cool foam plane. If it crashes, at least it'll land softly, right?
Alright, everyone stay back. I'm gonna bring it around and land it. In the ground. Yeah.
A 787 Dreamliner forgets to turn off its special effects mode. Precision meets pressure, and the pilot absolutely nails it from the sky.
Forward push, not yet forward push on the nacelle, and now...
A fancy plane or a high-tech helicopter? You decide.
Put the thumb wheel forward and standard rig here is bringing the nacelle down nice and slow, making sure we get enough airspeed over the wing, or enough airflow over the wing so we can fly like an airplane, not fall out of the sky.
Wow.
When your delivery window says anytime between 12 and 12:01, and the C-17 takes it very seriously. Nothing says casual getaway like skipping across the lake in a World War II flying boat like it's a Sunday jet ski. Pit stops are for amateurs. Pros refuel at 30,000 feet. "51,000 feet above the Earth in a jet? You're technically an astronaut." Sometimes when you go looking for the limit, you find it. Luckily, no one was hurt. Okay, buddy, you win. You're the pilot of the year. Now here's a fun way to warn others to stay away.
What are you doing? What are you doing?
Yeah, see, this is why I don't try new things.
Oh, putain.
A genius DIY helicopter, but let's be honest, it looks more like a crazy dragonfly. Of course, what aviation really needed was a mid-air identity crisis with rotor blades.
One thing you can do with the Enstrom that you can't do with most other light helicopters is if you trim it out just right, you can actually take your hands off the controls.
Look, Ma, no hands. Just several decades of training and nerves of steel. When your graduation party comes with a supersonic mic drop. So this is where all that extra cargo goes. When you're the largest cargo plane in the world, size matters. Meet the Antonov AN-225 Maria. Sometimes you just want your jet to moonwalk in midair, you know? Every pilot thinks they're the top dog until an F-16 fighter jet pulls up. Threading a needle through a tunnel at terminal velocity? Red Bull really gives you wings. only to be done by professionals.
Yeah, man!
Is this real? The classic graze the asphalt with style maneuver. Textbook stuff, if a stunt pilot wrote the textbook. Just cruising at 45,000 feet with front row seats to nature's most dramatic mood swing. This big bird is rarely empty, but what a sight! A320 Neo Engine Vortex is almost like summoning a portal to another dimension. When you and your ex book flights at the same time, in opposite directions. If you think parallel parking in the rain is stressful enough, try it at 150 knots with an audience on a moving boat. This U-2 pilot went 70,000 feet up just to come back down and hit the brakes like a badass.
10, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3.
What started as a regular training exercise for Coast Guards ended up being a timely rescue operation on a 200-foot mountain ledge. When precision meets bravery, you get this absolute masterclass in aerial firefighting. Oh, the 737 Cha-Cha Slide. Give that pilot a raise, and maybe a massage. Here's the future of warfare, 100 tiny robots flying in perfect formation. If you ever wanted to feel small, just stand next to the Stratolaunch. It's taller than the Statue of Liberty with a wingspan longer than a football field. This supersonic drone has no respect for speed limits. When the F-22 Raptor does a high-speed pass, it literally punches the air in the face. Just a casual turn in the F-15, while setting the sky on fire and making Thor jealous. Relax, it's just the laws of physics trying to keep up with a stealth jet throwing a tantrum.
Holy hell yeah.
Watch out! Oh, wow. Oh, yeah! Woo!
Look at that, buddy.
The B-2 Spirit sneaks into the Rose Bowl like it forgot it's the loudest introvert in the sky. Nothing like dangling off a cliff to find out the real VIP service is aviation-enabled law enforcement. Great! Now even airplanes are going green while I'm still figuring out how to recycle properly. The only traffic jam up here is with balloons. Must be a Tuesday. A superhero pilot casually sets down on a floating trampoline during an oceanic mood swing. when your flight path takes you straight over Mother Nature's hot temper. Just a casual landing on a giant ice cube. No pressure. For this pilot, in-flight entertainment is just barely not scraping the mountain. Meanwhile, I spilled my drink trying to walk across the living room today. This is Saba Airport. Saba, where the runway's shorter than your patience in traffic.
Sonic flyby.
Sure, Karen's husband revs his Harley at 6 a.m., but this is how real noise complaints are made. An F-22 performing the aptly named Cobra maneuver. This pilot puts the stealth in stealth bomber. A fighter jet formation above the Acropolis in Athens. When the Apache flies over Cape Fear, even the river holds its breath. A B-2 bomber with stealth mode so good, it probably landed before the runway even realized it was occupied. This guy's childhood paper planes evolved into a midlife crisis with a 30-foot wingspan. An SQ-12 pilot showing off his impeccable parking skills. The real Top Gun. A 400-ton power slide, Aviation Edition. The largest airworthy flying boat in the world with a crazy water drop. Oh look, it's not a bird or a plane, it's the fire department's overachiever. The F-35, proving that fuel economy is for peasants and quiet takeoffs are a myth. When gravity says you're mine, and the R-42 politely responds, "Nah, I've trained for this." Precision level, extremely difficult. I'm with the pilot on this one. It's the runway's fault. This might be the dumbest or coolest thing I've ever seen.
The aircrew are now setting up for the high-speed pass. During this maneuver, they will approach show center at 200 feet and nearly Mach 1.0.
Oh dear, there goes the neighborhood's collective eardrums. Some jets fly, this one breakdances at 30,000 feet just to show off. For the G-15, runways are optional. When the GPS said to take the scenic route, this pilot took it very seriously. For context, he just landed at the wrong airport. How do you even think of doing a stunt like this? Great, now it's bending physics and the budget. When subtlety takes a day off and raw power flies in at 50 feet and a full throttle. How about we do a little figure skating before we leave the ground? Just spice things up a bit. Nothing like weaving through electric rage clouds at 35,000 feet. Yeah, real comfort in Captain Zigzag. Just a couple of stealth jets casually tearing holes in the atmosphere. Don't click off yet. If you love our videos, subscribe now and hit that bell. And wait, there's more videos for you right here on the screen. Just click on the one that grabbed your interest and enjoy. See you there!